What up, YouTube? Coming back with another video. So today's gonna be a little different. It's still gonna involve cutting hair, but instead of being behind the chair today, I'm gonna be behind the desk. I'm going to Epic Barber College, where my buddy George is going to school at, and we're gonna be teaching a class there. I'm gonna be using my brother as a model. Gonna be talking about don't even know what, to be honest with you, just yet, but we're gonna figure it out once we get there. See you guys then. We're doing a mid drop fade with a design. I think y'all might be more interested in the design now.
You doing a freestyle design? Or you doing a...
Yeah, freestyle. I have nothing in my head right now. Don't know what I'm gonna do. One big thing I do want to talk about is like, of course, why I got this on. This is mainly what I use at the shop, just because it saves me time. It saves me time from having to turn around, reach for my clippers, turn around, do this every time. It might take like 5 seconds to do that, but if you do that 20 times in a haircut, that's a whole 100 seconds, 2 minutes almost, you know? And 2 minutes adds up in the shop. If you're cutting all day, you save 2 minutes per client, you might be able to squeeze in another client. Make yourself an extra 20 bucks, you know? So it does add up.
When it comes to designs, is it like a talent or like a skill you can learn?
You can definitely learn how to do designs. I remember I've been cutting hair for 8 years now. 8 years. I didn't actually start doing designs until I was about 3 years in. This is because I myself was scared to do it. And then I had one of my friends, he actually told me, he was like, nah dude, just go for it. If you mess up, I'll just color it in with Sharpie, it's cool. And you know, thanks to him, I can start actually doing designs.
Yeah.
But it's definitely something you can learn. It takes time and practice, and you will mess people up. Like sometimes the design won't look the way you want it to, but it's all a learning process. And if there's any place to do it, you guys, this is school. This is the place to do it. You don't want to mess anybody up in the shop. They won't come back.
Pretty heavy.
The razor? Yeah, it has a good weight to it. I think it's pretty balanced too. It makes it real smooth. Appreciate it. All right, back to what I was saying. Bald guideline. I've set my guideline and balled everything out underneath it. So
you charge extra for the artwork?
yes, you always charge extra.
I mean, does it depend on what kind of artwork you're doing? Or
Yeah.
how extensive it is?
It depends on the complexity of the design, and it depends mainly on like how long it takes. 30 minutes per haircut, right? You're doing two haircuts an hour, $25. You're making $50 an hour. If this design takes you 30 minutes, you got to charge for your time. So you got to be charging $25. So, but if you're able to do this design, say 5 minutes, you can charge them $5 because you're making even more money than that per hour. So you got to base it on your time, not on actual work at the same time. But you also want to work efficiently. It all comes back down to how much you make an hour. So you want to maintain that hourly, if not exceed that. So just think of it, if you're making $50 an hour, for anything that takes half an hour, you're charging $25. Anything that takes a full hour, you're charging $50. Unless you know they'll pay more. the overall haircut, one thing I do want to point out, this is huge for some people. The shape of this haircut, right? These sides here, they're parallel. They're all going straight up, right? You don't want one side to be in like this and one side to be going straight up, because then it just won't look good. The haircut's not symmetrical, and some people are really picky about that. But yeah, as you can see, this is all good. The shape of this, you want to make sure this is kind of tapered out like this. It's kind of the shape we're going for here. There you have it, guys. That's the full haircut. Yo. All right. Let me apologize. I'm a shitty vlogger. My camera died, and we didn't really get much footage there. But we have set this interview up over some Chick-fil-A to talk about the class. So, Kuya, what did you think about that? How was that experience?
My experience. I think it's a good experience, especially for JB to present himself to students, to him to teach how it is, like as a professional perspective. It was good.
Yeah, the students there at that Barber College are really responsive. They asked some good questions.
A lot of questions. They had a lot.
They had a lot of questions. It was really good. I think it was. I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning, it was a little nerve-wracking. It's kind of nervous a little bit, but after talking for a little bit and actually starting the haircut, kind of eased into it, and everything flowed pretty smoothly. Overall, I think it was a success. Overall,
I had to find a place to look at because I have like 10 people watching me. So having to look up and see like 10 eyes just looking at me is like, okay, I gotta look somewhere else.
Hey, the Chick-fil-A fries are soggy today.
Like every single time, I'm like, look up. No, shoot.
A matter of fact, I think there was a lot of time where nobody was asking questions, and I didn't want to like be quiet and just cut hair.
Yeah.
So
Any other questions? No.
Yeah, so I would just pause and ask, hey, any other questions or anything?
Any other questions?
And I'd throw like a little joke in there or something like, no questions? All right, that must mean I'm doing good or something.
One chuckle.
Whenever I throw a joke out there, they might just smile and laugh at it, but there was no like, ha ha ha, or whatever. It was kind of just real subtle. But I tried my best to, for it to not be quiet. I tried keeping everything going. And overall, I think it was pretty smooth.
Especially at the end. The end, that's when they asked the most questions, when they really got to see the haircut and really inspect it. Some of them took pictures to ask, probably on a later date, maybe.
Mm-hmm. They're really interested in the class. A lot of people in the back, which was surprising. I didn't really get their names, but a lot of them in the back were really were asking the most questions, it seemed. I felt good. It was my first class I've ever taught. I do hope to do more of these. I feel like I am, in a way, giving back too. Whenever I was in barber school, we didn't really have anyone that came in and talked to us about stuff like that. So it was good for me to do that for those guys.
It's a way to teach them on the professional side. It's what they don't teach you in school.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff I'm pretty sure that you learned that while you were cutting hair, like at an actual shop.
Yeah.
Well, not that you learned in school, right?
Yeah. A lot of what they seem to be more interested in was like the more like the business side of it, the money side of it. It seemed like they already knew how to cut hair, but the part that it seemed like they asked a lot of questions about was like pricing on the design, or how much
time you should put into it.
How much time you should put into it, stuff like that. So it's more of the side that like most schools don't really touch on. Of course, there are a couple things I probably could have improved on, like not saying as much. I said a lot. It was my first class. I hope to go on more of these, like I said.
Learn as you go.
Yeah. Actually, next week, you guys, Oli's gonna go teach at the Barber College. Also, he's gonna go talk. I believe he said more about the business side of it, like owning a shop and how he got to owning a shop, that kind of situation. But the Mr. Haley, the instructor there at the Barber College, is really open and lenient about stuff like that. We're gonna be in touch. Hopefully, I go back again, talk about something else, or have another class to teach or something. I will interview George later about what he thought of the class. He's the one who actually brought the idea to my attention, and he talked to instructor Haley about it, and he's the one who pretty much set it all up. And he goes to that college. I'm gonna ask him what he thinks about it, what he thought about the class, do like a little interview like this. So yeah, George really helped set it up. Big shout out George, Instagram handle below. Yeah, he really helped set it up, and I'm gonna do an interview with him about that. See his intake on it. Actually watching the class, not being the model, so you probably see more, have a lot more to talk about. I didn't get a fork. But yeah, that's all we have to say about it. Anything else you wanna put in there?
Overall, it was a good experience on my side too. I mean, just the part that I have 10 people looking at you when you're getting your haircut.
I imagine that to be a little awkward.
Yeah, it's like every time I'm just looking and then I look up and it's like 10 people's eyes around me and just like, oh, look at it. I mean,
I think at one point too, like you were turned around, people walked up, and as they turned you around, you like they were like right in your face.
Yeah, it's like at the very end when they were like, well, come take a better look, and I just have like legit, I'm just like, just stand here.
Yeah. This not the first time, not the only time you're gonna be doing this.
No, so it was kind of like hint, hint. Future videos.
But yeah, as you can tell, he's a guinea pig for everything.
Yeah.
The first YouTube video, the first haircut, first class, very experimental on his hair.
Oh, I've been through all of it.
Everything.
You tell him about the first haircut he did on me. His first fade. Maybe up here.
It was a high taper. Like it was
very high.
Supposed to be a regular taper, ended up being like a high taper. But yeah, he's been through it all. He's a guinea pig. So whenever something new comes up too,
I probably had
first option
different hairstyles throughout the 8 years, you said?
Mm-hmm.
He's gotten.
It was my freshman year, high school.
You said 8 years, I was like, has it really been 8 years?
Mm-hmm. My freshman year, I was 14.
Cool.
At the end of the year, she was 14. I'm 22 now. So yeah, 8 years. But yeah, again, I'll get back to you guys. I will set up a little interview with George maybe tomorrow or something when we're at the shop. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. All right, this is what's going on, right? So we just finished eating Chick-fil-A, did the little interview. It is currently 3:10. My brother has a meeting at school at 4 o'clock, right? Because I'm a shitty vlogger, I'm gonna buy new batteries, okay? I'm not gonna let this camera die on you guys again. I'm not gonna do that. It's bad. I'm gonna go buy more batteries. I'm going to go with my brother to school because the place we gotta go get the batteries at, it's already headed in that direction. There's no point in going there, coming back, and then going back over there. So I'm gonna go with my brother to school for his meeting. I'm just gonna do some editing while he's at his meeting. And whenever he's done, we're both gonna head together to the camera store and buy batteries. I'm not gonna let this camera die on you guys. That's the last time. That's twice already. That's too many. I'm gonna prevent that from happening. This is where we part ways. We'll see you after your meeting. Alright, so while he's at the meeting, I'm gonna set up and do some editing here. It's kind of quiet.
Remix.
he is done with his meeting. That means I'm done editing. We are now gonna head to the camera store and buy my batteries. That way I don't lose you guys again. Alright, I'm just gonna assume you guys can see, but we just stopped at the camera store. I got myself a new battery, blocked out the price, used. That way I won't lose you guys again. And one of these camera straps, a Peak Design camera strap with the quick release. I'm about to put it on, I'll show you guys. Alright, I made it home. So, let me show you guys what I was talking about. I got this strap right here for my camera. I know the camera comes with one, but it doesn't come with one as good as this. I do like the strap. I do like how convenient it is to carry my camera on the strap, but I don't like recording with the strap on. I feel like if I have it over my neck, I have limitations. I can't really pull the camera out all the way and get the right angle and stuff, or can't put it all the way down. But whenever I don't put the strap on, it's always hanging and in the way. Sometimes it gets in the shot. So what this strap's meant for, let me show you guys. It comes with these two little things that you attach to the camera. I can't really show you guys on the camera because you know it's recording. But all this does, it snaps right into place, right? So boom, snapped right in. You do that to both sides, and then you got the camera hanging here from your neck, right? And ever you wanna get a shot, but you wanna make it really quick, all you do is push down, slide it up, comes right off, right? So, and then you got the camera fully loose, full free hand, will do whatever you want to do with it. There's that, and I also got this, just a new battery. That'll conclude today's video. I appreciate you guys for stopping by, watching this video, especially if you made it this far. If you liked the video, leave a like. You want to talk about something, got anything you got to say, or comments, or anything you want, any questions, leave it in the comment section below, and subscribe. I got more coming.